We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Atlanta Braves and the Seattle Mariners. Nick Markakis sets his sights on a 35-game hitting streak. Coming up next. Johan Ramirez, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Ender Inciarte will be the next to bat. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Nola is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I really appreciate the tenacity that Ender Inciarte plays with. He's hit over 500 the last 10 games. He's absolutely on fire. If I'm in that other dugout right now, I'm thinking this is the guy that we can't let beat us. We'll see how they attack him in this game.
At the plate, Cody Sullivan, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. And, fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them, show up to the yard today, looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
Popped him up. Lopes backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Batting third.
Stepping up to the plate, Fred McGriff, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here's the pitch. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. So now the Mariners offense gets to work for the first time. We've got no score. Cole Hamels gets the ball for Atlanta in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
So coming to the plate, D. Gordon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Mariners, the second baseman, D.
Here it comes.
Gordon.
Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I know we're getting ready for game 2, but yesterday, man, road trip got off to a great start. They pounded the baseball, pitched, played defense. This team comes in riding high into game 2.
And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Malik Smith comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Trying to bunt here, but this winds up hitting him. And they're going to say that he went after it. A strange strike 2. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day 1 of this hit streak, and it's continued.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Mariners are down in order. Still no score. Second inning set to go, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. Well, this hitting streak is just the latest development in what's been an impressive offensive year for him. He's up among the league leaders in hitting as of today.
He's had an amazing season, and you can tell the confidence is oozing off him. When we were down before the game talking to him around the batting cage, you could just sense he wants 4 ABs and he wants them with runners in scoring position. He's certainly given himself a chance to have a monster season.
On the run is Henniger. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
All right, guys, here's Seattle's defensive alignment. And let's take a look at outfielder Malik Smith. Versatile out there, can play you some center field, can even play the corners. This is a guy that can really go get it. Super quick feet. Be on the lookout, though. Some will test his arm.
So now to the plate, Andrew Jones. As he'll take a look at ball one. Jones, 28 years old. This is his 18th season in the big leagues, so he's had quite an incredible career.
Yeah, you said it, Matty. Nothing else has to be said. In order to stay in this game 16 years, you have to be a great talent, a great teammate, and have the ability to adjust and evolve as a player. So hats off to him.
Here it comes on 1-1. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. A solo home run off the bat of Andrew Jones. Home run number 42 on the season. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
Nick Markakis digging in now. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Nola is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
The shortstop, Gary Sheffield.
Stepping up now, Gary Sheffield. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. A bouncer to the left side, right to him. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Braves are on the board first thanks to the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Atlanta. Leading off the inning, Kyle Seager, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The third baseman, Kyle.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Flowers has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And let's take a look at Nick Markakis. This guy just does everything right. A coach's dream. Can go back on the ball, come get it, throw guys out at the plate, cover gap to gap as well.
And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And that misses 1-1. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
At the plate now, Evan White. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Acuna coming in. Long run, but he gets there to track this one down, and a very nicely recorded out number 3. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They're down 1-0. Now it's the catcher, Tyler Flowers.
Off to the Braves, the catcher, Tyler Flowers.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The windup and the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Smith. One down.
Batting ninth, the second baseman.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Lifted the other way out to left center. Nola will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter.
In now, Ender Inciarte. He flied out leading off the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. A shot down the first baseline. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. He'll get it into second. And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Into the box, Cody Sullivan lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Well, it'd be hard to argue that he's not the best hitter in the game right now. Aside from the hitting streak, he lays claim to the league's best batting average as well.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1-for-4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Inciarte at second with 2 down. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. The relay. Throw to second, and he's out. But 1 run does come in to score on the play before the inning comes to an end. Braves get a couple of hits here in plate 1. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Braves lead it 2-0. So stepping in, Austin Nola, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Grounded weakly toward third. Fielded cleanly. And there's 1 down now. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. Coming to the plate now, Dylan Moore. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Fouled off. The next 0-2.
0-1.
And it's fouled away. Now another 1-2.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Next for Seattle, Tim Lopes. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. In there, strike one. Lopes, a 25-year-old. He was taken in the 6th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
And he fouls this one off. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Hit in the air out to center field. Acuna's there for it, and that retires the side. Mariners are down in order. They trail things here 2-0. All set for the start of the 4th. And here comes the first baseman, Fred McGriff.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
And he falls behind 0-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And another foul ball.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Lifted in the air to center field. Waiting on it is Smith. 1 away.
Now batter, the center fielder.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left.
Man, the batter's eyes lit up right there. A hanger just a little bit out in front. Couldn't keep it fair.
Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew Jones.
2 gone now in the Braves' half of the 4th, and here comes Andrew.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Liner in there for a base hit. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see there on the graphic, his total good for 5th best in the National League. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 0-1. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Atlanta, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Here's D. Gordon now, back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Now here it comes.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
So here's Malik Smith, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swing and a liner. Foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line drive to left. And the Mariners have themselves their first base hit. Mitch Haniger the next to bat. In there, now the throw. In time as he just gets the tag down.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with the steal, but it didn't work out.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Hamels into the windup. Here it comes. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Talk about frustrating as a pitcher. You make a great pitch like that, the guy just lays off of it. That barely missed the zone.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Fouled off. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Mariners go down quietly there. They trail it here 2-0. Digging in to try it again, Gary Sheffield. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And it's fouled away. Oh and 1, here it comes. And he lays off for ball 1. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Nola arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And next to bat will be the catcher, Tyler Flowers. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Hit hard towards center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Great jump on that ball hit to the gap in right center field. A great diving catch. One of the better plays you'll see.
Two gone now in the Atlanta half of the fifth, and that'll bring up Ender Inciarte. First offering on its way. Swing and a liner. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And this will get all the way to the wall now.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Into the box now, Cody Sullivan, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Hit hard on the ground is short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Home half of the fifth coming up. The Braves on top, 2-0. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
A ball and a strike now. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Pitch on the way. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see there, he's sitting in second place in the National League in that department. Stepping into the box, Tom Murphy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Markakis has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, first baseman, Evan White.
Now at the plate, Evan White comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Out in front of it, strike 1. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses, strike 2.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And he popped him up. Albies calls for it, and that's the third out. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They're down 2-0. Top half of the sixth about to get started, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Fred McGriff. Now here it comes. To first, reined in, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Digging in now, Ronald Acuna, 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. First pitch here is hit off to the right side and fouled. It's strike one. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And that'll get down for a base hit. The throw into second. And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a one-out double.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Sam Tuivalala, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Number 26. And
Andrew Jones will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First pitch coming, here it is. And this is taken outside for ball one. Tuivalala comes at hitters with a good hard fastball, one that's certainly fun to watch.
He's a throwback to kind of guys that he likes his fastball. It's a good fastball, not the best fastball in the game, and he's not afraid to throw it. And you know what else, Matty V? He goes right at the hitters.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
2-1.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Waiting on deck is Nick Markakis. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Now batting, Nick Markakis. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. First pitch on its way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. Braves lead this one 2-0. At the plate, Austin Nola will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Out of play. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle. In now, Dylan Moore. He grounds it sharply to third. Throw on to first, and Hamels has retired the first 2 in the inning.
The batter, number 10.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tim Lopes. He flew out in his last at-bat. Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. Popped him up. McGriff is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Matt McGill is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 61.
Ready once again, Gary Sheffield. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. Here's the first pitch to him. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Haniger in pursuit. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in, Tyler Flowers. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball laid off well below the knees. McGill, 30 years of age. He was taken in the very late rounds during the 2008 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him. Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day one of this season, and it's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So they pick up no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Braves lead it 2-0. Bottom of the inning now, and up next is Speedy D. Gordon.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Popped up. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late innings. Team's down a little bit. Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point in this one.
Malik Smith the next to hit. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Now a move over to first, and he's back standing. The 0-1. Runner going a second time. Pitch outside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. To 2-2 now.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Mitch Haniger stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Next pitch from Hamels tonight will be number 73 for him in the ballgame. Just a tick behind for a strike. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The batter, the third baseman, Kyle.
Riding in once again, Kyle Seager. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Hamels comes set. First pitch on its way. With runners in scoring position this season, Seager is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
2 balls and a strike to count. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Mariners leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. Austin Adams has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 63, Austin Adams.
Ready to begin the 8th, and next will be the switch-hitting third baseman, Cody Sullivan.
Cody Sullivan.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard to the right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Fred McGriff.
Stepping in, Fred McGriff. And he's 0 for in this one, batting out of the 3 spot. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is line to left. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Gordon ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 25.
Now at the plate, Andrew Jones. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Yeah, doubled up on the slider away there. Got him to go after it before, so why not see if he'll offer at it again?
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. White will put this one away, and the side is retired. Break. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, Tom Murphy. Darren O'Day is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Your attention, please. Now pitching to his plate, number 56, Darren O'Day.
Here's the first pitch to him, and he got him out in front that time. Strike 1.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Braves are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Down the third baseline. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2. Standing in, Austin Nola. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They trail it here 2-0. New inning set to get underway, and standing in the powerful right fielder Nick Markakis. First delivery to him on the way. Now here it comes. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Ready with the 0-2. Check his swing there, and Dave Lawrence says he held up just enough. Ball 1. The 1-2.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Hard liner to center field. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. So it's an inning opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on. And the streak will continue as he creeps even higher up the all-time list.
Hey, now into the 30s, D-Row. Do you think he starts looking ahead, thinking about that magic number, maybe getting it to 40?
Yeah, I don't think you ever worry about Joe D's number, but when you start climbing into the 30s, man, there's not many guys that have been there. This is just a steady diet of staying in the zone for over a month.
Gary Sheffield is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Smith, and that's the first out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Tyler Flowers. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
They say the toughest pitch in baseball is a located fastball. I disagree. That nasty slider is tough to hold up on.
The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3. Strike taken up in the zone. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Liner toward right center. In there, a base hit.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
At the plate, Ozzie Albies, and he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Henniger is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
The designated hitter.
Coming forward now is the Braves' designated hitter, Ender Inciarte. His career numbers in this matchup, small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. First pitch coming, here it is. Now a line drive to left center field, and it's going to get down for a base hit. In to score is the runner from third, and that'll build the lead up to 3 here in the top of the 9th.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Carl Edwards Jr. takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. Pulled toward right center field. Waiting on it is Henniger. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Dylan Moore. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Lifted in the air to center field. Acuna's there for it. Makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, number 10.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Tim Lopes. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Will Smith takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 51, Will Smith.
Now here it comes.
Ball, that's out.
A 1-0 delivery. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And that is off the wall.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
And here's the speedster, D. Gordon. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit back up the middle. Throw on to first, and the Mariners are now down to their final out.
Now batter, the center fielder.
Digging in once again, Malik Smith. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
Last chance for the Mariners. And it's 1-2. Men on third with 2 down. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. 1 strike from a shutout. Here it comes. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. Atlanta took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Cole Hamels gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game.